So I've been in the LEGO community for about 10 years now, and I was the first one to see back in 2014 and 15. A lot of us did not appreciate the Star Wars Rebel sets that much. And, the more years have gone by, Disney keeps on producing mediocre Star Wars content, and we look back at Rebels and I actually really do enjoy it. I recently rewatched it, and very mad I don't have all the sets from it. And with that in mind, guys, let's take a look at some of these crazy LEGO Rebels sets prices in this video, and see how much we're going to regret not getting them back in the day. Let's get into it. So yes, welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video. In today's video, I'll be counting down some expensive LEGO Star Wars Rebel sets. So this video, you guys might either own these sets and be very excited, or you guys might be like me and really regret not buying these, 8 years ago when they were on the shelf. So we got 6 of them in this video, guys. There's not too many they ever produced. They only produced, I think, 14 of them. And like all these series, guys, I'm not counting any San Diego Comic-Con one. The title of these videos say, that you may own. And quite frankly, look, if you have a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set, you know you own it. Like, I highly doubt it's just sitting on your shelf and you're like, oh, I didn't even realize I bought that 6 years ago when it's worth, $2,000. So, and as always, guys, this video will be based off of the USA Bricklink prices. So I did check eBay right before just to make sure Bricklink was not super inflated on all these, and they're about the same. So guys, all the prices in this video will be based off of the USA market. I'll be going over new sealed in the box and open with only all the minifigures, not including anything without minifigures. So without further ado, guys, let's get into number 6. So starting off, guys, with number 6, we have set number 75150, the Vader's TIE Advance vs. A-Wing Starfighter. This one was one of the later Rebel sets to come out in 2016. It retailed for $90 and has 4 minifigures. And current market right now, we are looking, it is about $150 used with all the minifigures and about $200 to $225 new sealed in the box. So not the greatest ROI on it, but it's definitely an expensive set to begin with. Nothing too crazy in the set, nothing too exclusive. The Tarkin is exclusive, but he's not too rare, not too valuable. And A-Wings and TIE Advance, we get those enough where surprisingly the set is kind of up in value, but that's really probably just the premium of being kind of rare sealed in the box. And I don't have this set myself. I kind of wish I did, but I'm really not too mad I don't have this compared to some of these other sets on the list. But without further ado, guys, that is number 6. So guys, moving on to one of the most infamous LEGO Star Wars sets I personally think in my collection, set number 75170, the Phantom. The set came out in 2017, retailed for $30. And let's just say, guys, if you're talking about ROI strictly, this set is immaculate because it's going for about $170 used right now with all the minifigures, of course. The big driving factor there being Grand Admiral Thrawn, and about $240 new, although this set did peak around $325 new, because I'll throw up the picture. At one point I think, get 17 of these. I've still got 5 of them. I've got 4 here and then 1 more over on a shelf behind you guys. And I sold quite a few over the past year of me owning that set, but also, I did sell one for that $325, basically at its peak right now. It's definitely come down a little bit. I'm not too sure why. I think more people are just kind of realizing, hey, look, this $30 set is now worth $250. Let me grab my $250 and run, kind of. I think for a while there, no one really knew it was so up in price, and then a few people made it public. I may have made it public by accident, and now a lot of people are trying to sell theirs. Where the market is pretty competitive, but I still got 5 of them. I'm keeping them long term. I'm just gonna hold on to them. I'm a big fan of the set. I really do like it. Thrawn is a badass minifigure, and it's just absolutely crazy to think, a $30 set. Literally only 5 years ago, I sold it for $325. I mean, that is absolutely immaculate. Let's get into number 4, guys. So guys, moving on to number 4, we have a very classic set for any Clone Wars fans, that being the set number 75157, the Captain Rex's ATT. This came out in 2016, 5 minifigures, and it retailed for $120. And nowadays, in today's market, you'll be paying about $200 for a used one and about $325 to $350 for a brand new sealed one. So, of course, the driving factors in this set, actually, we've got a lot of them. All the minifigures in the set are beautiful. Aside for the Stormtrooper, that's kind of whatever, but it's a pretty stacked list. We got all the old clones, Captain Rex, Gregor, Wolf, also the 5th brother, which, for a hot second there, between about, February to about June, I'd say, that 5th brother was like $150 minifigure all day. The old one, this one right here is still roughly $90. I mean, people are really not paying that price anymore, but that's definitely more rare than the original Grand Inquisitor, so, he's definitely holding that value a little bit. Again, sell-through rate's probably not that high, but the minifigures are definitely a driving factor in the set. I'm definitely mad at myself for never picking this set up. I'm a big Clone Wars guy, and for what it's worth, I think it's kind of ugly, but again, it's an ATT, and especially after rewatching Rebels fully a couple months ago, I have a very big respect for the show now. I really do. Again, growing up, I was actually pretty young back when it first came out. I was, what, 12 and 13, and just was not a big fan of it. And, now that I'm 21, I can really just truly appreciate it. And I think genuinely seasons 2, 3, and 4 are absolutely incredible. So, I wish I got some of these sets, including this one in particular. But let's move on to number 3, guys. So next up, guys, for number 3, we actually have the largest Rebel set that ever came out, being the 75106, the Imperial Assault Carrier. Came out in 2015, retail for $130 and 6 minifigures. So this one right here, guys, is really only one big thing that is driving this up right now, because it's kind of an ugly set in my opinion, not too memorable. I feel like really no one cares about it just for the set. But the biggest thing here, guys, is Sabine Wren with the helmet. So the helmet itself, it's not advertised on the Bricklink minifigure listing, so the helmet is a complete separate entity. And the helmet itself is going, and check eBay and stuff, check Bricklink prices, going for about $70 to $110 just for the helmet. Then you tack on the $20 price for Sabine, and that minifigure alone is about $130 to $150, especially in brand new condition out of the box. So that is really the big driving factor here. And the set itself, like I said, it's only going for roughly $275 used and $325 new, so it's not too much more crazy than retail compared to some of these other sets. And like I said, honestly, that Sabine Wren is half the value right there. Like you just look at it, even with those 1,100 pieces, almost 1,200 pieces actually, even with those 1,200 pieces in there, Sabine Wren is still half the value. So that's number 3, guys. Let's move on to number 2. So number 2, guys, we got another big boy right here. We got 75158, the Rebel Combat Frigate. Came out in 2016, 5 minifigures in retail for $110. And current day market price, you're looking at about $250 used and $450 new. And just like last set, guys, the big driving factor for this set is Ahsoka Tano right here, which absolutely nuts. She has gone up immensely, and especially for not being in the new Razor Crest UCS set, this adult version of her will just continue to go up until they make a new one, which I would have to assume, like, look, when the Ahsoka series comes out, we're gonna get her. So it's like, bottom line of it, it will not be the exact same model either way, since you're comparing animation versus live action to begin with, let alone there's gonna be a 7-year gap almost. And literally, but right now, current day, that Ahsoka is going for $300 herself. Look at Bricklink, cheapest price is like $275 for a new one, and like even like $350 for used ones. And even then, like the new guy literally says in perfect condition, he's got like 1 feedback, so like probably a used one in his collection that he's trying to pass off as new. So that's that, guys. That's where all the value's coming from. Although I do gotta say though, this set, I would much rather prefer to display this set than the last one for being kind of a bigger Rebel set. This one's definitely a lot more appealing to me. Commander Sato is also like a $30 minifigure, so he's getting some value. And same with Callus. Callus with the helmet's also about $30 brand new. And even then, Chopper's going up. I mean, Ezra's going up. Like, all these Rebels minifigures and sets are going absolutely crazy. And I've actually got expensive Rebels minifigures coming out on Monday, so definitely stay tuned for that, guys. But without further ado, let's move on to the last one here. So it's probably not too hard to guess what number 1 is right here, guys. I'm going to keep this nice and short and simple since you guys probably already know. Set number 75053 being the Ghost, came out in 2014, retail for $90, and came with 4 minifigures. So this set right here, guys, current day market, we're looking at about $400 used with all the minifigures again, and about $850 new, and it's actually even a little bit more on eBay right now. And of course, you can always find a deal somewhere, get a lucky deal, but these are like going rate market prices, like what they're selling for, what they're listed for. And this right here, crazy, again, 90 into like 850. And there's also a Target deal back in the day. I was not able to take advantage of this, but a lot of people were able to get the Ghost, I think for $30. I think it was in a Target ad. It was mispriced down to like 30 or 20 bucks or whatever. And I know some people were able to get 20, 30, 40 of them. So imagine that, guys. $30 buy-in up to $850 now over 8 years. I mean, yeah, tell me one stock that's done that that's not just like a lucky stock, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, nonetheless, this is absolutely insane. Also, know there's driving factors. There could be a black hair Kanan, in the Ghost. I believe, I don't know which way it is right offhand. I'll know the information for Monday in the expensive minifigure list. But I forgot if it was the first run of Ghost or I think it has to be the first run of Ghost, I would assume. Has the black hair Kanan. and then the latter half has dark brown. But that is the entire 6 right here, guys. Let's close off the video. So yes, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. This is a very fun one to make, and again, one of those things I don't check up on too often, and seeing these prices is absolutely making me jealous. Since aside for the Phantom 2s, that is all I've got. I've got no other Rebel sets. I've got the Ghost built. I've got all the minifigures from the Ghost, luckily. And I will be honest, 100%, I'll flex a little bit here. I do have the black hair Kanan. I did get that right out of the Ghost back in the day. So a little spoiler alert for Monday. That's like a... Well, actually, I'm not going to spoil it yet, but I mean, let's just say that the current market price for that, definitely a little inflated, but like it's inflated a lot. So, yeah. So I'll get more into that on Monday, guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for us, you guys, later. Bye, guys, and stay safe.